Everybody's key spam is different. There's certain characters that can lock you into a key spam, and there's certain characters that cannot. Most important things I'm going to be able to teach you guys is defending against the key blast like spam, right? Key spam, which a lot of people are going to do, but it's also dependent on the character that you're fighting, okay? When people are in sparking, they go crazy with it. So if you see somebody is in sparking, the main thing that you're going to want to do is float and play defense the whole time, right? You're going to want to float and play defense the whole time, meaning reflect. You want to keep reflecting and keep creating that distance. Then if they want to get close and you don't want to deal with it, fly off. There's nothing wrong with flying off. And then if you fly off and they try to chase you down with dragon homing, it's not just going to be behind you because it's going to miss. They're going to stop for a second. Use the things at your disposal to escape being trapped in the key spam. And when I tell you guys, the most important thing is that everybody's key spam is different. There's certain characters that can lock you into a key spam, and there's certain characters that cannot. Please pay attention here. Look at this. Very important at high level for you to notice, right? Because I don't think people have taught people that key spamming isn't the same because we all just shoot a key and we think it's the same. There are different travel speeds. There's different spacing in between it, meaning it's harder for you to escape, and it's a different timing with the speed, just in general with the gaps in between it from how it stopped. So consider like you shooting like a gun or something. You shoot 9 in the clip before then you have to reload. There's some characters that shoot 6 in the clip, then they got to reload. It's different for each person, just to kind of like make it easier for you guys to understand. Key blasts are basically like how many do you have in a clip before you got to reload. So pay attention right here. You see that? Tapion shoot his with so much space in between it that it's harder for him to just lock you down, right? But if you come around and you switch to somebody like say here, you'll see the difference with their key blast. It's a lot more tighter, a little bit more together. Then if you switch to somebody that's like a Frieza, Frieza's is super close, super fast on how they're gonna lock you down. Look at this one. And then the last one is, it goes an overhead. He shoot like a little floater in between it. So every single one of these are different with how they're going to lock you down. So please pay attention to that, because if you go to rank and you don't know what to do, they're going to just do this to you at all times. So the way, when you see somebody going that, start floating. Start floating and moving and start reflecting. Start automatically reflecting and be ready for it, you know? And then just be ready for them to actually lock you down. But if they don't know the teleport spam, you don't have to deal with it. And then remember to move and use your descend and your ascend, because it'll help you get away from dragon homing if you don't want to deal with it. All right? So that's very important on how you deal with something like that. Every character has a different speed on how they can lock you down. And then if you get hit with all 8 of it or all 6 of it and you block, hurry up and move out of the way, because there's a gap in between some characters, and maybe you can get in between that gap a lot quicker. If you're going to use an explosive wave on it, use an explosive wave around the last hit, not in the middle. Because if you use the explosive wave, like let's say, who has an explosive wave? If you use an explosive wave in the middle, the rest of the last 4 or 5 hits are going to hit you and they can jail you in again. So wait till the last bunch come out, explosive wave, and then you can get out of the way. All right? So that's going to be very important on how to keep you out of being locked into a key blast spam. So remember, your best friend is going to be this. Your best friend is going to be this. Whenever you see them move around, don't stand still, because when you stand still, that's how you get jailed. Okay? Just hope that's helpful. Just hope that's helpful. Hitting someone who has amazing defense, meaning they keep super countering or they keep Z vanishing, getting up out of your setups, and you get a sweep on them, as soon as you start punching, they're going to open you up, or they got an explosive wave to get over something, but you want to get the guaranteed hits in. Go for this. There's no way out of this. You go for that, and then this is like a 90% chance that you're going to land at. You can finish on the ground. You got to know your guarantees. You got to know your enders. Knowing your enders is really important, because you're going to be able to lock in and you're going to be able to cook. So once again, I'll tell you guys, remember, if you're behind them, do not low grab though, because if you're behind them, you only can low grab their legs. So you can't grab their head. You're going to miss. So I know I've seen people mess up with actually doing stuff like that. So remember, low grab is only from the front. Okay? And give it a couple seconds for them to really fall so you can actually do that. Right? Why did somebody say finish on the ground is crazy? But you knew what I was talking about. You feel me? How do you sweep? The way on how you sweep. I'm a child. Oh my God. The way on how you sweep is going to be down triangle. So once you start punching, down triangle. Right? Down and triangle once you start punching. Once you're in the fighting combat space, down triangle. Okay? So you can lock in with stuff like that. That's what you're going to do with your mix-ups. Boom, 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 boom. Sweep. You can hold it or you can make it fast. You can go boom, 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 boom. A quick one right there. Super quick. Take him off his legs like a ballerina. Very quick. Very quick. Right? So you can do stuff like that. You can lock them down. If you guys are trading punches, always go for a quick sweep or always go for a quick launcher if you guys are just trading punches back and forth. Like you guys are punching, but you're not hitting each other, and you're waiting for the last hit to see who's going to be open. Always go for a way to interrupt the punching string. Go for a sweep or go for a launcher. Okay? Stuff like that is going to be great. Now, remember, when you guys are up close, I don't want you guys to forget about this. The dash. The dash. If somebody's doing a charge hit like that, dash up underneath it. Dash up underneath it. Right? Dash up underneath it. That dash is there for a reason. It's not just to get in. Dash to get up underneath it, okay? So it's really good. Whenever I activate Wild Sense, you're not going to see it go down because it's on max, but I'm going to activate Wild Sense. Once you activate it, you can't activate it anymore. It's blacked out. When it's not dark blacked out, that means it's able to be used, meaning you haven't used it yet. So just a quick little tip for you guys to remember that, right? Now, when the opponent throws a punch at me, a physical attack, or if you get hit with an ultimate, or somebody shoots an ultimate at you. I heard if you didn't move it, a teleport. But if you get hit with a physical attack, what's gonna happen is that your character's then gonna teleport. Okay? So let me show you guys this so you can know how it goes. So where is it? Here it is. Now I'm not gonna press anything just so you can see how Wild Sense works. And I want you guys to pay attention that Wild Sense works the exact same way as teleport vanish battle. So if you throw a punch at someone and you want to force them to use their Wild Sense, so you throw a punch, if you're ready for it and you time it, you're going to teleport out of that Wild Sense without getting hit at all. And that's why I like After Image way better than Wild Sense. What's up, King Julian? Now, so watch this. As you can see, it's always going to be that kick. It's always going to be that timing. It is always going to be the same exact timing. So you can always lock down on that, right? Pay attention. Same thing every time. I'm not doing anything. It's just activated. That's just what Wild Sense does. You have to make sure that when you watch somebody activate it, how to capitalize on it. Okay? And that is the same teleport as teleport vanish. All right? Yeah, man. So I'm not even gonna lie to you. So you just go in with the grabs, get your guarantees. Once you get your guarantees, you kind of locked in. If you want to get the sweep, make sure you go in with the sweep right here. And I always say, whenever you get the sweep, if the game is on the line and they're good on defense, go for the sweep, but then go for the grab when they hit the ground, and then you get the quick finishes. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like stuff like that is really good. You got to be able to lock in, change up your offense, mix up the defense. Like you guys have been seeing people fighting today. They've been getting in the key blast, disrupting people's defense, and I think stuff like that is cool. You know, when the fights start, that's the first quarter. You're supposed to be filling out your opponent. As you're going into the fourth quarter with doing your combos, with everything else as you're going through, you want to mix them up. You know, you want to go in with a little shimmy here and there. You don't want to just keep driving to the paint because they got big defenders. They got good defense. They got super counters. You know what I'm saying? So you got to hit them with some outbound shots. You got to go for the little fadeaways, little quick key blast, get inside step, little quick sweep, hit them, boom, 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 grab, throw them away, charge up, get your stuff together. And I feel like once you start mixing up the defense with stuff like that, you'll be able to capitalize a lot more on your matches and you'll start to do better. You feel me? So